Hey folks, and welcome to St. Louis, as tonight it's another tour with the 1980 U.S. Olympic team, and tonight they're in St. Louis to take on the 1969-70 St. Louis Blues. And why we chose this team tonight, as this is the St. Louis Blues team that went to the finals against the Big Bad Bruins. And this was the team that lost to Bobby Orr and his famous goal flying through the air in May of 1970. I just want to make sure that we are up and running on the stream. And we will get going here. And yeah, it looks like we are going. Okay. And we're going to be set for the opening face-off. Tonight I will be playing as the Team USA Olympic team once again. And I'll let the computer handle the St. Louis Blues. And we will be off and running here. We'll go with our starting five: Eruzione, Johnson, McClanahan, with Ramsey and O'Callahan back on defense. And Jimmy Craig will be in the net. And we'll swap some of these lines up as we continue on with our playthrough of the 1980 USA Olympic team. We have some games coming up against the Hartford Whalers and the Quebec Nordiques as well, as we go through time, so to speak, as we're going to take this team and we're going to travel through the different eras of the National Hockey League, playing different teams from time to time. So I thought it'd be fun to take on the Blues. This is the team that was, they were an expansion team in 66-67, and it was a 67-68, 67. So this is their second year in existence, and back in the day, what would happen is all the original 6 teams were in one division, and all the expansion teams were in the other division. So for 3 years, one of the expansion team was guaranteed a berth in the Stanley Cup Finals. For 3 years in a row, it was St. Louis, and they didn't fare very well in any of them, as you would expect. So, but anyway, this is the 69 Blues taking on Team USA, the 1980 Olympic squad, and here we go. And the face-off is won by the 69 Blues. It's Goyette over the line, over to Berenson. Berenson's shot, that goes wide to Craig for the first chance of the game, going to the Blues. It's going to be Team USA trying to break it out of the zone. Ramsey had it. Now he lost it at center ice. It's controlled by the Blues again. St. Marcel with it to Berenson. Berenson taking the second shot of the game. Tipped in front by Goyette. And that goes wide of the United States goalkeeper. Picked up by Ramsey now. I'm going to go and switch myself to line changes. Manual line changes. I'm going to put the second pair out. We're going to dump it out and try to get a line change. And we do. Actually, it went toward the net, and it was a great save by Jake the Snake. Who is Jake? Is that Jacques Plante? Who put Jake the Snake in the play-by-play? That is too funny. I'm going to have to check on that. So that is Plante in the net. So we got our second line out there. Things are just underway here from St. Louis. Kristoff and Crisp on the draw. It is won by the United States. Harrington got tripped on the play. No call. They still control the puck. Send it back to the point. Well, we don't get a very good chance on the outside to get that on the net, do we? But we're going to get a shot on that. Let's get it back to Baker. Baker moving in. Baker with a shot, and that goes wide of Jacques Plante in the St. Louis net. It's Picard with it now to Sabourin. Ecclestone had it hit by Morrow, and it's picked up by the United States. I'm going to make another line change here. We're just going to run right through the lines right now. We're going to try to skate it in the zone as we make the line change. It's Broughton and Christian now. Christian back to Hughes. Hughes with it. Hughes on the outside. His shot knocked down in front by Noel Picard on the play. And it's picked up by the Blues. Taken away by Team USA, though. Christian Broughton, 2-on-1. Chance for Team USA in the odd man rush. Picard is back alone. Broughton over. Broughton with a shot. It just whistled wide of the right post behind Plante. Terrific chance there. First scoring chance of the game. And that will go to Team USA. Broughton picks it up again. And we're gonna skate in. We're gonna keep these guys out there. They're creating chances. Broughton with it to Christian. He lost control and it's picked up by the Blues. Blues have it at center ice now. A big hit by Buzz Schneider. and the United States gains control. Let's go back to our top line. So let's try to just get it out with a balanced attack. No score here. First few minutes of the game from St. Louis. Now it's Ramsey to McClanahan. Drops it back to Johnson. Johnson shot saved by Plante. Second shot of the game, and both have gone to the United States. Let's try to skate it in. We're going to stay aggressive here on these Blues, and we bring it in, and it's offside on the play. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't. It looked offside. They're going to let them play it. And now St. Louis coming back the other way. They bring it into the Team USA zone. It's a turnover. Barclay Plager can't control it, and it's taken away by the United States. Let's run the... let's go the fourth line out here right now, right? Let's clear it out and make a line change. And have a sip of coffee while we make that line change. I mean, no icing, and now St. Louis with it. Boudreau's moving in 2-on-2 to Plager. Over to Gray. Gray with a shot, and Craig's going to make his first save of the game, and he covers up. And some pushing and shoving here. There shouldn't be in this little friendly game, as we're going to call it. Face off in the Team USA zone. We're rolling through our lines. Let's go back to line 2 and third line defense here. Everyone playing right now for Team USA. Keenan on the draw against Kristoff. It's going to be won by the Americans. The United States brings it up over center now into the St. Louis zone. Harrington now to Silk. Silk has a chance. He's going to try to get around him, man. Silk cuts in front. Great chance. Silk with a shot saved by Plante. Probably the best chance of the game there is Jacques Plante makes the save. Now it's over to Hughes now. Hughes has it. Hughes going to take a shot through a screen. He winds up, fires that towards the St. Louis net. Plante got a piece of that. It trickles wide, and it's picked up by the Blues. We need to make a line change here. Let's get the first line back up here. All four lines contributing right now for the United States. No score in the first. They're out shooting the St. Louis Blues from 1969, 4-1. Ruzioni has it now. To Ramsey. Back to Ruzioni. He's in deep. He's just going to try to move it around. Over to O'Callahan. Back to Johnson. Johnson's going to try to cut towards the middle. Johnson driving towards the net. Goes around Picard. Johnson moving in. Shot. Stopped by Plante in tight. He might have been a little too close on the play, and Jacques Plante is going to cover that up. But my guys are getting tired real fast here. All right, so let's go back to this here. So what is going to be mixing and matching right now is our guys are getting quite tired. Puck is won by the United States. Broughton on the win over to Baker. He goes back to Broughton. They move it around with Schneider and Christian. But it's now back to Buzz Schneider in the corner. Schneider's going to try to cut to the front of the net. Makes it around a man. Schneider moving. It's goal! And the United States go up 1-0 on the goal by Schneider. But no! Now the referees get together and they're saying it never went in. Oh, they just took a sure goal away from the United States. I have not seen this yet in this game. When he winds up and scores, and now the referees get together and they're saying it never crossed the line. Wow. So the referee pointed towards the net. He got together with the other linesman and the goal judge, and Team USA has a goal taken away from them here in St. Louis. I can see if that happens in Montreal, but to happen in St. Louis, that is something else. So we're going to keep this line out there that technically scored the goal, but had it taken away. Maybe they'll be mad and they'll try to get another one here. Goyette kicks it back, but it goes to the United States. It's Christian now for the U.S. Christian. Oh, he's got Broughton right in front. He's going to try to go in front to Broughton. Broughton, shot, saved by Plante. And I wonder if they're going to consider that goal they took away a save, considering it went in the net and they didn't count it. So we need to make a line change here. We're going to run the second line and the third pair defense out here for the United States. Kristoff going up against Crisp. It's won by the 69 St. Louis Blues. Sabrin dumps it in. Ecclestone has it now over to Crisp. Taken away by Harrington. And hang on one second here. Just grab another cup of my coffee here. And now it's Silk with it now. What is Silk going to do? Silk is going to... We're going to pass it right now. Silk to Kristoff. Back to Silk. Still no one to really get that shot away. Silk with it again. Back to Kristoff. Still no good play. Can't really get a shot away, but they are controlling the puck right now. Might want to get a line change. Let's get that fourth line out there right now. And we're just going to dump it in the corner now and get a change. That's probably the safe play to do right now. Just had nothing going on right now, but Berenson with it to Goyette to Barclay Plager. Plager throws it towards the net and he scores! And we got some crazy play-by-play here.
St. Louis goal scored by number 8, Barclay Plager, his first of the season.
Barclay Plager with the goal.
Assisted by number 10, Phil Goyette, and by number 7, Red Berenson. Time of the goal 10 minutes 51 seconds.
So the Blues go up 1-0 after the United States thought they had scored. The goal was taken away. And coming back the other way is St. Louis and Barclay Plager throwing it towards the net. And looked like it might have hit something in front. Maybe one of the U.S. defensemen. But anyway, that goes in. And it's 1-0 for St. Louis here in our Team USA Challenge Series as we take on different teams in the United States. So I'm going to try to balance attack right now. Boy, my guys are getting tired in a hurry here on Team USA. I am noticing that. Now Ramsey had it taken away. And it's controlled now by St. Louis. Let's see if I can get my first line back out there. Everyone playing right now for Team USA is skaters are getting tired in a hurry. Alright, let's get aggressive now. We're down by 1. St. Louis with a goal. Just a couple of minutes ago on a funny hop as the shot came from the point and beat Craig. Now St. Louis is going to change it up and they're going to dump it in. And it's picked up by Baker to Ruzioni. He brings it over the line. McClanahan to Johnson. To Morrow. Morrow shot. Saved by Plant. He kicks that one aside. Picked up by St. Louis. I'm going to go... no, we already have the fourth line. Let's go third line. First line. Boy, tough managing the lines here for Team USA. Young guys getting tired really quick. Even though they are fast. Now Goyette now to Berenson. St. Marcel with it. He takes a shot with Berenson in front. And Craig saw that. And he hangs on in a screen. Let's take a look at the box score here. Yeah, it is Barclay Plager with the goal from Goyette and Berenson. And that's where we stand right now. So let's take a balanced attack here. We have a Ruzioni and Johnson and McClanahan on the bench ready to come out for Team USA. Right now they're going with the third line though. It's Ramsey and Christian. Delayed penalty call now, so United States will go on the man advantage. Let's see, we got Christian on the inside. Let's try to get it to Christian now. Callahan to Christian. Hit shot saved by Plant right in front. And we got a face-off.
St. Louis penalty to number 7, Red Berenson, 2 minutes for holding.
So it's a holding call on the Blues. And we're going to send out some skaters here. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to send out Silk, Kristoff, and Harrington to work the man advantage. Team USA down by a goal here in the first period in St. Louis. I'm trying to work the power play right now. It is won by Team USA. Another big face-off win. They've won 2/3 of the face-off. Baker with it. Baker drives it toward the net, but nobody in front for a rebound. Plant with a save, and it's going to be flipped out to center. Here come the United States the other way into the St. Louis zone, setting up the power play. Kristoff with it. Kristoff with a shot. And that goes wide of the St. Louis net. Picked up by the Blues and flipped out. Let's try to get some skaters out here now. Baker to Kristoff. They play catch now. Kristoff's going to try to penetrate, get a better shot. Kristoff gets around a man, moves in front, looking to tie the game, and Plant with a save. That's the 11th shot of the game on the St. Louis goalkeeper, and it's sent back out. So let's get a lot of stuff going on here as Silk brings it in the zone. Boy, I don't want to give up possession just yet, but we got some tired boys coming up. Let's see if I can bring that guy out here. We'll get at least one defenseman up here. He's knocked off the puck, and it's controlled by the Blues now. Blues give it up, though. And let's see if we can get another defenseman out there. Let's see if we can get Suter out there. All right, so we have Silk in the middle. Kristoff trying to get it to Silk. Silk has it. Silk shot. That goes wide. Kristoff trying to get the rebound behind the net. Still about 50 seconds to go on the man advantage. We need to get some fresh bodies out there. Oh, we can change up everybody right now. Nice. So we're going to just mix and match here. We're going to put a person from each line up there. Get some fresh skaters out there, and then we'll get the lines back together if the penalty ends. Or when the penalty ends, I should say. St. Louis dumping it down, but it's going to be offside at the Team USA blue line. 3:47 to play here. First period, 1-0. The 1969-70 St. Louis Blues over the 1980 Team USA Olympic team. Little coffee going here. Yeah, I'll be up all night now, so I'll be streaming hockey games all night, it looks like. Controlled by Suter. 18 seconds to go in the man advantage. We're going to get some fresh D out here. And we're going to do this. We're going to break out of the zone, make a small line change. O'Callahan to Vercotta. Vercotta fresh off the bench with a shot. Tipped in front by Strobel, and that goes wide.
St. Louis returns to full strength.
Man is out of the box. It is controlled by Team USA. Oh, they got Pavlich right in front if they can get it to him. Vercotta trying to get it to Pavlich. He got it to him. His shot stopped by Plant again. That's a dozen shots. And Plant has technically stopped them all. We did have one goal that was called back earlier, right before St. Louis scored. So Team USA, a little sour about that still. All right, so it's going to go mixing and matching here until we can get through the end of the period. Let's try to draw this back so we get mismatched lines out there for Team USA, trying to account for some tired skaters after the power play. Johnson with it. Oh, Johnson's got a man over here. Let's try to get it to McClanahan. McClanahan with a shot. Oh, that whistle's wide. Who is Barkley now? That is Barkley Plager, huh? Oh, so we got Bob Plager and Barkley Plager. I get it. Timmy Ecclestone and Gary Sabrin. So they got Barkley Plager and Bob Plager. Okay, good to know. I knew they had Barkley Plager. I didn't know if that was his first name or last name. But anyway, so St. Louis with control now. Just over 2 minutes to play in the first. They're up 1-0. Schneider stealing the puck now, and he has it. Let's make a change. Let's get a Ruzioni out here. Who's got the puck? It's Schneider with it. So let's... Oh, we got to get this defenseman off. He is dying right now. We're going to skate it in the zone. Johnson over to Ramsey, and he lost it, and it's taken away by the Blues. All right, let's see if we can get this guy out here now. Just a numbers game for me with Team USA. If I look down to the left-hand side over here, I can see all my numbers. And they're not looking good. You don't want them getting under 80, and now they are. So let's get Hughes back out here. Let's clear it out and regroup. So we're going to send it out to center. I'm going to make one more change here. And the Blues are going to bring it in. They're up 1-0.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
Knocked off the puck by Hughes. The United States has. Let's break it out. But we need to make a change. Wow, my defense is really tired right now. So we're going to bring it in the zone, but it's taken away, and the Blues have it. It's Goyette with 30 seconds to go in the period. Can I make a quick change here at the end so I don't get caught? Plager over to Ecclestone. Dumps it in. Craig leaves it for his man with 17 to go. Let's skate it in and get a shot on net. See if we can get one last shot for the end of the period now. Broughton to Silk to McClanahan. Let's take the shot with 3 seconds left. He moves in. Time's running out. Can he get the shot away? Saved by Plant. And The period will end on the shot by McClanahan and the save by Plant. And we got some matching penalties at the end of the period as Plager and
United
Baker
States penalty to Bill Baker, 2 minutes for roughing. St. Louis penalty to number 8, Barclay Plager, 2 minutes for roughing.
So teams will skate 5-on-5 to begin the second. Let's take a look at the shots here. Holy smokes, it is 13 for the United States and just 3 for St. Louis, but St. Louis does have the lead. As we take a look at the score at the end of one, it was Barclay Plager right about halfway through the period, right after Team USA had a goal taken away, so things aren't going well for Team USA after one. Though they are out shooting them, and they're winning in the face-offs, but none of those stats count. St. Louis wins the draw here in the second period. Goyette wins it back. But they lose it now, and Team USA with it. It's a giveaway, though. Berenson bringing it in. Hit hard by O'Callahan, and the United States has it. They move it the other way, but they're going to be offside at the blue line. Oh, geez, no wonder why here. I gotta fix my. That's why. So I got. Baker Suter. Oh, I got a guy in the box. That's why. Because I was looking over here and saying, why do I have O'Callahan here twice? Well, that's because I got a man in the box. So if I go to the penalty box, I can see I have Baker in the box. That's why he's not available. Okay, that makes sense. Face off in neutral ice right now. It is won by the United States. They've controlled the play for the most part. They haven't got anything by Plant. Now it's Silk dropping it back to Suter. Suter with a shot, save Plant. And that's his first of the second period. And that gives him 14 saves on the game. Kristoff against Crisp now. It is won by the United States. They've won about 65% of the face-offs in this one. Kristoff back to Harrington. Harrington in the corner, looking to make a pass. Not a Hughes, but he's knocked off the puck by Tim Ecclestone, and it's controlled by the Blues. To Crisp now. Drops it back to Roberts. Fortin with it. Fortin with a shot towards the net. And that fooled Craig, but it went wide. The United States picking up the puck. Let's send the third line out there right now. Let's get Ramsey and Morrow out there if we can. So we're going to try to break it out and change the lines all at the same time. We flip it out the center. We get the line change, but St. Louis bringing it right back in. Sabrin whistles one, blocked by Buzz Schneider in front of Jimmy Craig. And we're going to try to break it out. We're going to try to get a little aggressive right now. It's Broughton to Ramsey. Ramsey shot. Save Plant. That's 15 shots and 15 saves for the St. Louis goaltender. Now Christian has it. We're going to dump and chase this time. We tried the skating in. It hasn't quite worked. But it's going to be taken by the Blues. That's okay. We're going to get a line change. Let's go fourth line out here and third line D. See if anybody's still in the box. Oh, we still got to wait for a stoppage to get our defenseman back. And we're going to need that stoppage pretty quick because our defense is getting tired. McCreary has it. Drops it back to Roberts. Roberts throwing it towards the net. Roberts scores! A snapshot through a crowd beats Craig, and it's 2-0.
St. Louis goal scored by number 6, Jimmy Roberts, his first of the season, assisted by number 22, Terry Gray, and by number 15, Bill McCreary. Time of the goal 4 minutes 39 seconds.
So it's 2-0 now for the Blues, as Team USA not faring well here on the road. And incidentally, Jimmy Roberts, who scored the goal, let's take up my Worcester Ice Cats hat on. Jimmy Roberts was the coach of the Worcester Ice Cats of the American Hockey League in their inaugural season, and I happen to be a season ticket holder for the Worcester Ice Cats. Not in the first season. Well, at the end of the first season, I became a season ticket holder. But we were Ice Cat fans back in the day. Jimmy Roberts was the coach, and eventually they became the St. Louis Farm team, so that's why I have the Ice Cats hat on tonight, in case you were wondering. Pavlich against Goyette on the draw. It's won by Goyette. And St. Louis controls. Goyette to Berenson. Berenson bearing, and Berenson shot saved by Craig. who's not having a good night here. He's seen 5 shots now. He's got 2 goals. So it's been dominance by the United States, except in the nets. Let's go back to our first line. They're all at 100% right now. Let's get a little aggressive right here. We got nothing to lose. We're down by 2 on the road. It's time to make something happen. Goyette back to Berenson. They move it around. Berenson fires them towards the net. Craig, routine save, sticks it off to the side. Picked up by McClanahan to Johnson. They bring it over to St. Louis blue line. Eruzione with it. Eruzione shot saved by Plante. He's been perfect on this night, more or less. It's over to Roberts now. We need to get some line changes going here. Bob Plager sends it out to neutral ice, and it's going to actually go all the way down, and we have an icing on the play. 13:52 to go here in the second. And our score is 2-0, the 1969 St. Louis Blues over the 1980 Team USA Olympic hockey team. Kristoff battling. He's going to win the faceoff. They've won a majority of them tonight. Over to Silk now. Silk doesn't have much of a play. He's going to try to play it off to Kristoff. Back to Silk. Now to Hughes. Hughes doesn't do much penetrating here, so we're just going to take the shot. Hughes going to throw that one towards the net. Shot saved by Plante. He got a lot on that one. But Plante's going to tie that one up. That's 17 shots now by the United States. Let's go third line here. As we keep changing it up. And let's put Ramsey and Morrow out there. Let's go normal off the draw. Coming up on 13 to play here in the second. Broughton wins it. Christian has it. Over to Schneider. They move it around. Broughton throws it towards the net. Plante's got to make the save. He sticks it off to the side. I don't like this Jake the Snake here. I got to see how to change that. There's got to be, I think there's a way in players to maybe change that or something like that. So anyway, Talbot has it. He slides it down. It's not going to be icing. We need to get some fresh bodies out here, at least on defense. Teams are changing. Christian now 2-on-1. Over to Broughton. Back to Christian. Oh, Callahan. Saved by Plante. Oh, my. They can't get anything by the all-star goaltender for the St. Louis Blues here tonight in St. Louis. It's Crisp now through a screen. Tipped by Sabourin. And that goes into the corner. Let's get the fourth line out here for the United States. Let's clear it out and get the fourth line out and see if they can buzz around and make anything happen. And there's an icing on the play, and we'll take that icing, and we'll get some fresh guys out here. Oh, so Baker and Morrow out here now. I can't do a line change after an icing. Oh, really? Is that how that's set up? That's stupid. I need to change the settings back to some old settings here. Goyette has it. He loses it now. It comes into the St. Louis zone. Strobel with a chance. Strobel shot. He banks it off the post. They're that close to getting on the board. And hopefully this one wouldn't be waved off, as they have had a goal waved off earlier in this game back in the first period. St. Louis has it now. It's Plager, Boudreau, and McCreary. They move it around. McCreary throws it toward the net and saved by Craig. And he's going to hang on. I'm going to put some fresh bodies out here. I'm going to go with line 1 for the United States. We're going to try to break it out in a balanced attack. 2-0 Blues. Here midway through the second. We're actually midway through the game. It's Baker with it now. Baker with a drive. Save Plante. Just can't get anything by this guy. He's going to hang on. And the faceoff will be in the St. Louis zone. Let's see if I can win the faceoff back. Johnson, he does win the faceoff. Now to McClanahan or to Ramsey. They moving around. Oh, he's got Eruzione with 3 stars in front. Over to Eruzione. Eruzione shot. Oh, that went high over the net. Plante come out and challenged them, and that shot missed. 20 shots now for Team USA, just 7 for the Blues, but the score is 2-0 St. Louis as they come over the line, offside. Doot, 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 doot. Need to put some keyboards in here. Alright, got a balanced attack now coming out in the neutral zone. Team USA wins another faceoff. They're up around 70% on the faceoffs. They're crushing them. They're crushing them in all the stats except the scoreboard right now. It's played off the glass into the United States zone. Boudreaux with it now over to Gray. They lose it, and it's taken away by the United States. Harrington with it. Over to Silk. Silk over to Sutter with a shot. Saved by Plant. With Christoph right in front of the net. And the goalkeeper hangs on. That's 21 shots for Team USA. And they got nothing to show for it right now. So let's go like this. Putting out Baker and O'Callahan at the point. See if we can generate some offense. The Blues actually win this draw, though. Bob Plager sends it around the board. St. Louis had it, and they lost it. And now the United States with it on the attack again. Broughton to Christian. Christian shot in a crowd, and Plant picks this one up. Not sure how he even saw that one. But that is another save. That's 22 shots on net. And, hey, Bobby's in the chat room. How's it going, Bobby? I'm trying to get in a game for the bad weather comes my way. The weather that Al had earlier today is coming towards the Boston area. I'm trying to get in a game, make sure I get my internet connection nice and strong. But thank you for coming in. Right now it's St. Louis 2. We're playing the 1969 St. Louis Blues against the Team USA Olympic team from 1980 that won the gold medal. And right now it's not going well for the United States as the 69 Blues lead this one 2-0. Gonna drop it again. It's won by the United States. Coming up on 7 minutes of play here in a second. Oh, we got this guy over here. Oh, I got Pavlich on the inside. Trying to get it over to Pavlich. Pavlich has it. Shot saved by Plant again. That's 23 now. Yeah, I hope the weather doesn't get too bad either. We'll find out, though. It is coming. So St. Louis making a change. I need to get some bodies off. I need to make a line change right now. Now McCrary has it. His shot saved by Craig. Hope we can get a whistle, and we do. So now we can get some fresh bodies back out here for the United States for the last 6 minutes of the second period. Goyette wins it for the Blues. He circles around, winds up, drive. That went wide. He got a lot of that, but he also missed it by quite a bit. And it's Hughes now for the United States. To McClanahan, the Johnson behind the net. They work it around. Ruzioni to McClanahan. McClanahan shot. Score! It was tipped in front by Ruzioni. And the United States gets on the board here in the second.
United States goal scored by Mike Eruzian, his first of the season, assisted by Rob McClanahan, and by Mark Johnson. Time of the goal 14 minutes 50 seconds.
Okay, so what we're going to do now, folks, is we're going to interrupt this game for 1 second. So what this game does that is really, really cool is you can change. I have the it's called the narrator set up to announce the goals like it's the PA announcer, but he's having trouble with the Ruzioni. So you go to narrator translation editor. So Eruzioni, and let's see what it says.
Eruzian.
Okay, so we want to go to Eruzioni. Let's see what that does.
Eruziani.
Almost. How about this?
Eruzioni.
How about that? One more time. One more time.
Eruzioni.
Should we go Eruzioni? Mike Eruzioni. How about Eruzioni?
Eruzioni.
How about Eruzioni?
Eruzioni.
I think it was Mike Eruzioni. Even though it's an E, I think it sounds like ah. So how about that?
Eruzioni.
All right. So we got Mike Eruzioni now.
Eruzioni.
Yes. That is so cool. And like I say, it was a jumbled word, but it's all about pronunciation. And it's kind of fooling the computer into saying the name right. So now, for the rest of the time, as long as I have the game here set up in my computer, Eruzione now will be pronounced correctly. And I love how you can do that on the fly. In fact, all my hockey streams, you can see me doing that. And once you do it, it's done. So, Eruzione with the goal here. We take a look at the stats. So, Barclay and Roberts had St. Louis up 2-0, but late here in the second period, it is Mike Eruzione tipping home the shot. And that's where we stand right now. 2-1. So the United States back in the game. They're out shooting St. Louis 24-8, and Eruzione tipping that one in for the U.S. And we got a game again. Thanks everybody tuning in here on this late Sunday afternoon as the rain is making its way towards our area. I'm gonna try. Let's break it out kind of safe. Let's see what this does here. They bring it in over the line, and it's gonna be offside. And Baker with more pushing and shoving after the play. Let's go with our second line. I'm going to go second line. And right now we're just mixing and matching D to get through the rest of the period. Because our guys are getting quite tired. So Kristoff, he's going to win this one back. The Baker to Silk. They bring it in. This time it's onside. Kristoff had it. He was hurried and he lost the puck. And St. Louis with it now. 4:09 to play in a second. It's now a 2-1 game. With the 69 St. Louis Blues leading. Ecclestone has it. Got a delayed penalty in the United States. Ecclestone with a shot. That's way wide of the net. And it's picked up in the United States. And here's the call.
United States penalty to Bill Baker. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 16 minutes 9 seconds.
And Billy Baker will sit for 2 minutes. And not what the United States needed right now is to kill a penalty here in the late stages of the second period, but that's what they're going to have to do. Oh boy, I got a duplicate guy out here. So, no, we want Hughes and Suter out here. Oh boy, I got Hughes out here way too much. Oh well, here we go. Let's see if we can clear it out of the zone. It's won by the Blues, though. They'll set up the man advantage here in the Team USA zone. McDonald has it. He's in the corner with it. He's going to curl in front. He's going to shoot and score! And just like that, it's 3-1 St. Louis. And I like how the rink lights up all red.
Goal by number 20 of McDonald, his first of the season. Time of the goal 16 minutes 27 seconds.
And I think that's going to be all for Jim Craig tonight. Jim Craig is being taken out of the game. He's seen 9 shots. He's allowed 3 goals, so he's only made 6 saves in this one. And we're going to be bringing in Januzak here late in the second period to see if he can stop the bleeding for Team USA. It's going to be pushed into the St. Louis zone. Vercoda over to Pavlich, back to Strobel. Strobel's going to try to cut in front. Gets around, a man moves in, and saved by Plante. Jacques Plante has been superb in the net for St. Louis. Coming up on 3 minutes of play here in the second period. St. Louis on that power play goal is up 3-1 now. We got a delayed penalty call.
United States penalty to Bob Suter. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes 15 seconds.
So things are going from bad to worse right now for the United States. They just gave up a power play goal, and now they're back to killing off another penalty here in the later stages of the second period. They just got on the board to cut the lead to 2-1, but that is all falling apart right now. Sabrin over center. Slides it in deep to Berenson. Berenson the shot. That was blocked in front by O'Callahan. He moves over to Ecclestone. Ecclestone with a shot. Saved by Januzak. And he's going to hang on. 1:56 to go in the period. Let's go Morrow and Ramsey right now. Let's go Ramsey. How come I can't go Ramsey Morrow? Oh well, we'll have to do that. Alright. 1:11 to go on the man advantage. We technically will get the man back if we can kill it off before the period ends. But it's now Roberts with it. He's got a goal in this one. Shot in front. That is blocked by Broughton. Controlled by Goyette. They keep it in. Nice looking power play here for the Blues. McDonald's shot. Saved by Januzak. And he's going to hang on. That's his second save here since coming in relief for Craig. It's won by the Blues now. They move around a minute and a half to go in the period. St. Marcel with it over to Picard. Picard throws it towards the net. Saved by Januzak. And he's going to hang on. He's going to get Morrow out there and O'Callahan. Yeah, we'll change up everybody while we can. So let's get aggressive off the draw. See if we can catch him napping here late in the second period. Team USA down a skater as Suter's in the box. They bring it over the line. Pavlich, short-handed shot, and that goes wide of Plant in the St. Louis net.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
They're killing off time on a penalty. And we're going to get aggressive on the short-handed again. It's Morrow now. Morrow, but big hit by Berenson. Here comes
United
St. Louis
States
the other
returns
way.
to full strength.
They killed off the penalty nicely. Now we got 45 seconds to go in the period. Pushed in deep. Januzak stops it for Morrow. One last line change for the United States here in the second period. And maybe one last rush with 27 seconds to go. Ruzioni has it up to Baker. They bring it over to St. Louis blue line. Oh, we got a great chance right here. Ruzioni and McClanahan. Let's go try to go to McClanahan. A pass over to McClanahan. McClanahan shoots. Save by Plant right at the buzzer. Actually, 3 seconds to go, and that's the second time the United States came close to scoring at the whistle. So let's take the goaltender out, and let's put in Silk. We got the empty net right now, and with 3 seconds to go, let's see if we can get a shot on that right off the draw, and just goes into the corner, and that'll end the period. So the score at the end of 2 periods now, it's St. Louis 3 and United States 1. United States still outshooting St. Louis by a vast margin, but they had St. Louis had 9 shots on Jim Craig, and they got 3 by him. So we're gonna keep the good. The goaltender goes back in automatically. Good, I like that. All right, so let's come up with line 1, pair 1. To start the third period, fresh 20 minutes on the scoreboard. Let's go to my game here. Thanks everybody that's tuning in and that's watching on the replay. This is my playthrough of the Team USA 1980 Olympic team as I play through some random NHL teams from different eras. And tonight it's this 1969 St. Louis Blues, the team that lost to Bobby Orr and the Boston Bruins when the Bruins won their cup in 1970. That's who they're taking on tonight. Right now, it's the Blues in control of this one. They lead this one 3-1. And there's that little face-off glitch that comes out the center once in a while, but it was in the zone. It is controlled now by Ekison. Sabrin shot saved by Januzak. He's been perfect since coming in for Craig late in the second period. Fresh set of skaters out now for the United States. It is won by the United States. They've won 60% of the draws tonight. Face-offs and shots have not been their problem tonight. Kristoff had it, and he loses it at the St. Louis blue line. Ecclestone for the Blues. And
United
penalty
States
now,
penalty
it's another
to
one.
Bill Baker. 2 minutes for hooking.
Baker.
Time of the penalty.
I think that's
1
his
minute,
third
34
penalty
seconds.
of the game. Oh, boy. So, let's see now. Penalty summary. Baker. Man, talk about a Baker's dozen. So Herb Brooks is not happy with Baker in this one. He'll sit again. It's his third time tonight. And his teammates are going to have to try to kill off. There's penalty. The Blues win the draw. The Blues haven't won many faceoffs tonight, but the ones they do win are on the man advantage. Barclay Plager with it on. Barclay Plager shoots. Point blank chance, and Januzak comes out and makes the save, and he will hang on. Now, let's try to get aggressive here. Again, try to catch him maybe napping here on the penalty kill. Christian now brings it up over the line to Hughes, to Pavlich, back to Suter, short-handed, and that shot just went wide. Offensive's not been a problem tonight for the United States. Scoring goals has been. Goaltending has been. Penalties have been. But offense has not been a problem. Outshooting the Blues in this one 26-14. Al Roberts with a Jimmy Roberts shot, saved by Januzak. Roberts was looking for his second goal of the game in this one. Roberts, Plager, and McDonald with the goals for St. Louis. And they're all on the ice right now. Now McDonald throws it towards the net. That's blocked by Suter. The United States has it. Let's make a line change while we can. Oh, let's clear the puck first. So we're going to clear it out and then see if we can make our line change. It goes all the way down. Now we can make our change. I do like the manual line changes. I think it does add a little bit of coaching to the game. Combine that with the shooting and passing decisions you got to make. It's a very, very nice mix in this game here. And a shot blocked by Eruzione, who was the hero against the Russians, if you remember, scoring the fourth goal to make it 4-3. And that was the famous shot heard around the world. So now Eruzione has it. And we're going to get aggressive now. Try to break it out of the zone. He tries to get around Roberts, and he does. But he's knocked off the puck. And a penalty call. And this one's going to go to St. Louis.
St. Louis penalty to number 8, Barclay Plager, 2 minutes for slashing, time of the penalty, 3 minutes 17 seconds.
So teams will skate 4-on-4 for 17 seconds. And then the United States will get Baker back. So let's see if we can win this face-off back to the point. Maybe we get a shot on net. Johnson's going to win that draw from Berenson.
United States returns to full strength.
So we have the... We're going to get it to Schneider in close. Johnson has it. Over to Schneider. Shot save Plant. Teams are skating 5-on-4 right now. Johnson has it tomorrow. We're going to keep these guys out here right now. So I get Baker on the forward. Maybe I can get him off. Yeah, we'll just change up everybody. If I'm going to cough up the puck, then I'm going to change up everybody. So we're just going to dump it in and make our line change. Get the power play unit back up here. But Silk gets it back. Nice job to control that puck during the line change by the United States. To Kristoff to Silk. They move it around. McClanahan has it. McClanahan is a right winger, so he's going to try to penetrate to get a better chance. McClanahan gets around the man moving in on the power play. Save Plant. They're coming up now close to 30 shots on net on Jacques Plant. And it's going to be cleared out. United States bringing it back. We're going to get Eruzione out here. He has our goal along with Harrington. We'll leave Kristoff out here. And let's get, not Baker. Baker's playing really bad tonight. So we're going to get O'Callahan. We move in. We've got about 50 seconds to go on the man advantage. United States trails 3-1 in this one. It's a 2-on-1 though the other way for St. Louis. Short-handed bid. McCreary saved by Januzak. And he'll cover it up. So a giveaway at center by the United States nearly cost them. 36 to go. Oh, I got a duplicate player out there. Who do I got out there? Oh, I got O'Callahan and O'Callahan. I can't do that. So Callahan and... Boy, I got a Callahan everywhere. No, Baker, you're not coming out. You've got 3 penalties in this game. You are not coming off that bench. So it's finally won by Team USA as they wrestle for the puck in the face-off circle. I'm going to try to skate it up on the man advantage. Got about 20 seconds to go on that man advantage. It's Johnson to Harrington now, but it's taken away. It's another short-handed bid for the Blues, but getting back is Harrington.
St. Louis returns to full strength. Knocks his man off the puck. Teams are back at full strength. We're gonna go line 4, pair 3. We're gonna throw our pluggers out there. It's gonna dump and chase this one here. We're gonna make a line change. But St. Louis brings it right back over to Team USA blue line. Tim Ecclestone with an outside shot. That goes wide, and it didn't miss by much. The United States has it now, trying to break it out. Got some tired defensemen out there. I need to make a change. Stribble coughs it up, though. And it's controlled by the United States. Let's see if I can get this guy here. I do get the line change. But the United States playing defense again. Strobel with a big hit, and it's controlled by the Americans. Need to make some more changes here. Boy, we're making a lot of changes in this game. It's a giveaway, though. Here comes St. Louis now, bringing it back in the United States zone.
Herb Brooks is not happy with that at all. Now Plager with a shot, but it went way wide as Buzz Schneider come up and forced him to make the hurried shot. And it's going to be offside at the St. Louis blue line. 12:07 to play here in the third period. It is the St. Louis Blues of 1969 with a 3-1 lead over the United States. A quick look at the scoring in this one. Barclay Plager kicked things off in the first. And Jimmy Roberts made it 2-0 in the second before Mike Eruzione tipped home a shot to make it 2-1. But then late in the period, a power play goal by McDonald. And that would be the end of the day for Jim Craig. He would come out at the end of that one. He shot 9 shots, gave up 3 goals. So Januzak is in for the United States. And he stopped all 7 shots that he's seen so far. Berenson now with a drive. And he scores! I just spoke too soon about Januzak playing solid in the net. And no, but they're going to wave this one off. So they've waved off one for the United States, and now they've waved off one for the Blues. So tit for tat here in St. Louis. A player in the crease, so the shot beat Januzak, but they're going to wave it off. And that's a break for the United States. So they still have a chance in here in this one here. It's 3-1 instead of 4-1. Harrington now brings it into St. Louis zone, taken away by Crisp of the Blues. St. Louis is being outshot 28-17 in this one, but over to Plager now. Plager shot. Januzak, easy save, and he's going to hang on. Do I dare put Baker back out there? He's been nothing but trouble for us. So let's go. Johnson and Crisp on the draw. It's won by the United States. Eruzione now. They skated up quickly into the zone. Eruzione with a shot. Saved by Plant. That's shot number 29 on the St. Louis goaltender. The ageless wonder in the net, Jacques Plante, playing fantastic here for the 1969 St. Louis Blues. It's slapped in by McDonald. Keenan gets there first for the Blues, but they're going to rule it was offside. Face off at neutral ice as we are live from St. Louis, Team USA and the Blues. It's offside once again at the blue line, so we're going to drop the puck and do it again. Controlled by the Blues. Goyette with a nice one off the draw to Saint Marcel. He moves in. His drive, and that whistles wide of the net. Didn't miss by much. Controlled by the United States. We'll go with this guy here. Let's try to break it out. We're going to change one defenseman. I've been trying to do that. At least get one fresh guy on the ice. It hasn't really worked too well because we are losing 3-1 to the Blues. McCreary brings it in now. McCreary hanging on to it. To Anderson, to Talbot. They move it around, but it's taken away by Hughes. And we're going to clear it out. We're going to make a full line change here. Get some fresh bodies. I'm going to try to get 5 skaters out here. Flipped up, not icing. It's taken by the Blues, coming back the other way. McCreary with it. They turn. They try to fire it into the zone, but it's taken by the United States. We're going to try to skate this one in. Johnson with it. Johnson over the line to McClanahan. McClanahan over to Suter. Wrist shot. Saved by Plant. That is shot number 30 of the game. And only one's gotten by him so far. Ecclestone has it to Crisp. He's knocked off the puck. Big check by Eruzione. Need to get some fresh bodies out there in a hurry. And let's just clear it out right now. Guys are getting really tired right now for Team USA. No icing on the play. The Blues bring it up now. They lead by 2. Dumped in. Januzak stops it from Morrow over to Silk. Coming back over to St. Louis blue line. Transition game going both ways right now. Silk had it and he fell down. Now Goyette now brings it in over the Team USA blue line. And we got another penalty called. And a shot and a score! Goyette drives that one home, and it's 4-1.
St. Louis goal scored by number 10, Phil Goyette, his first of the season, assisted by number 9, Frank St. Marseille, and by number 7, Red Berenson, Time of the goal 14 minutes 29 seconds.
And so this one turning into a rout here, and that was another penalty coming up on Baker. That would have been his 4th of the game. And I don't expect to see Baker too much more in this one. So we got a balanced attack going here. As we try to just play this one out here in St. Louis, it's not going well right now. In fact, I'm going to put on auto lines here. I'm just going to let the computer take it away here the rest of the way. And I'll just play a little bit of offense here. Nothing is working right now. We piled up 30 shots. We got 1 goal. They got 19 shots and 4 goals. And Baker's got more penalties than the 75 Flyers right now. So McCreary's going to dump it in. Janahan stops it for Morrow. Let's get aggressive on the breakout. Why not, right? Ramsey with it now. They're breaking in to Ricotta. Ricotta lost the puck. Coming back the other way, it's St. Louis. Coming up on 4 minutes to play. McCreary with a shot. Saved by Januzak. Nice glove save, and he will hang on. Now we'll try safe right now. We'll try to mix it up. It's won by the United States. Broughton with a nice face-off win against Keenan on the play. They flip it out the center, and the Blues have it. They bring it right back in. Roberts, who has a goal in this one. Goyette, he also has a goal. Now Keenan shot blocked by Broughton in front. And it's the United States with it. Going to bring it out over to center as they try to make a change on the play. They got some tired bodies out there. Now they have a man in deep. Let's go to Broughton. See if we can get to Broughton, the center. Christian to Broughton. Broughton shot blocked by Barclay Plager on the play. And we're making some line changes here. It's considered a blowout at 4-1 with 2:27 to play. I kind of would agree with on that, except for the shots on net heavily favor the United States. Anderson has it now, but he overskates it and is picked up by the Americans. At the center, they bring it over to St. Louis blue line to Broughton. Broughton shot. Saved by Plante. He had Christian right in front, and he couldn't get the rebound. Coming up on a minute and a half to play. St. Louis firmly in control of this game. We're going to skate this one in. Johnson to McClanahan. They bring it over the line. He's in trouble. He was hurt. He lost the puck, and the Blues are breaking it back the other way. Coming up on a minute to play. Keenan with it. Keenan had it poked away by Morrow. They battle along the boards. Morrow gets it for Team USA. We're going to try to get aggressive here in the final minute of play. Ruzioni with some speed over the line to Baker. They move it around. Johnson has it. Johnson is in deep. He's going to
1 minute remaining in the third period.
Ruzioni. They go back to Johnson. Let's go to Ruzioni here with a chance. But he's knocked off the play by Roberts. Throw him down, adding insult to injury here in the final 40 seconds of play. The 69 St. Louis Blues firmly in control. Now Januzak, he's going to leave it for his man. As Johnson has it to Ruzioni. One last chance here. McClanahan drive, saved by Plante. That's 32 shots on a St. Louis goalkeeper. And he's going to hang on with 29.9 to play. See if we can win it back to the point for a shot on net. Ruzioni's going to take this draw. But he's going to lose it. It's won by the Blues. McDonald has it. He sends it out the center. McDonald now gains it back. He's going to take a shot. Januzak with a save. And he's going to hang on to this one with 24 seconds to play. So all in all, a good effort by Team USA in this one. They've won most of the face-offs. They got most of the scoring chances. They've got 32 shots on net, looking to make it 33. Shot saved by Plante, who steers that one aside. So Jacques Plante should be the star of the game in this one, making 32 saves in this one. McClanahan brings it in to Johnson. They're not done yet. They're going to try to get another shot away. I'm going to fire this one on the net. Shot, and that goes wide by Johnson. And time should run out in this one. Let's just clear it out and call this one a night. And that will do it. So St. Louis will actually outshoot the United States here in the third period, but it's all a moot point. They will get the goal here to make it 4-1, and that will be our final score. So we take a look at the box score here. Actually, we'll get the final score here coming up. And here's our box score. It's St. Louis 4, United States 1. Barclay Plager got things going in the first period. just about 9 minutes in. Now, this came right after Team USA thought they had scored, and the goal was disallowed on the play, and St. Louis went right back and scored a goal of their own to take a 1-0 lead. Then in the second, Roberts scored to make it 2-0. Ruzioni tipped one in, and that was the only goal of the game for the United States in the second period. It made it 2-1. And then late in the period, a shot by McDonald beat Jim Craig, and that would be the end of the game for Jim Craig. There was only 9 shots on Craig to that point, and he let up 3 goals, so Januzak came in the rest of the way. And the only goal in the third period was by Goyette, though St. Louis did have a goal that was waved off. So each team had a goal waved off in this one, so we can't really look at that. That is just even Steven across the board. But Goyette's goal in the third accounted for the 4-1 final. Baker did not have a good game. He picked up 4 penalties in this one. The final one was a delayed penalty goal, so we didn't have to serve. Let's take a look at our goaltending stats real quick. I'm going to save this. And, yeah, Jim Craig, not a good game. I'm going to save this screenshot as well. I can post that on the Dave Little forum. And so Jim Craig, yeah, 6 saves, 3 goals for. He did not have a good game at all. Januzak did a little better, 11 saves. Not many shots, but Jacques Plante right there. He had the 32 saves. And now let's take a look at, see if we can get these stars of the game. There's a way to see that in there. Team totals, yeah, team totals. So, yeah, Jacques Plante with 32 saves is our number 2 star. Goyette number 1 and McDonald number 3. And there's no notables right now in the United States. You can say notables, none. So that wraps things up here from St. Louis. I want to thank everybody that tuned in. And again, our final score, as you can see the score updating over here, it is St. Louis 4 and the United States 1. And hopefully I'll be back later on with either a game from 1972 Summit Series, or maybe I'll go back to my 74 Boston Bruins series, as they're 6-0 coming out of the gate, thanks to some key signings, some Russian players. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here. Bobby, thanks for coming in the chat. Fun game. Thank you so much. And anybody else that tuned in live or after the fact, thank you so much. And we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.